Hey, everybody. Want to say thank you so much for listening and watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope these are helpful for you. If you've got ideas for topics that you want me to talk about, shoot me a message, Jennifer at everydaysnapshots.com. And that email address is pretty funny because Bobby, my husband, who's my business partner as well, he set that up. And I usually go by Jen. I think of the people who call me Jennifer. And, with some people, like my best friend, she calls me Prav, which is my maiden, short for my maiden name. My maiden name is Pravacek. And now my last name is Danielle. So much easier to say. But she calls me Prav. And then when she's in front of other people, she calls me Jennifer, which sounds so formal. And so that's funny. But anyway, the email address is Jennifer at everydaysnapshots.com. So if you've got ideas of something, a question or something you want me to talk about, just let me know. And our topic for today is candid portraits. So when I first started photography, I thought there were portraits and then there were candids. And I didn't realize there was such a thing as candid portraits. And I think that might be my favorite thing. And don't ask me to choose one favorite thing because I have a lot of favorite things in photography. But the candid portrait is one of my favorite things. And with candid portraits, it's getting, and for me, it's my kids, getting my kids to look at me and getting their eyes just zoom, lasered in on the lens and getting that portrait image and something that I would want to frame. And I love it because it's usually at a time when they're playing, they're doing something. It's where I'm capturing their like natural essence. It's just them. Instead of the portraits that I get from the school pictures, which are them frozen, looking straight at the camera. And, it's technically a great setup, great lighting, but it's not their essence. And I love the candid portrait because it really, really captures their essence. And how I go about doing that is when the kids are playing, I might ask them to say, "Hey, Char, look at me for a sec." And he'll just glance over and look at the camera. And I've got my shutter going so that I can get something there. And then I also take a lot of pictures like that, the rapid fire, because I have one slow blinker in the family who will not be named. But I find that when I take pictures of that individual, I get a lot of pictures where the eyes are closed. Notice how I'm not using a pronoun, so you don't know who it is. But I also take those rapid fires when I ask them to look at me because I want to make sure I get those eyes open. So the candid portrait is something that I really enjoy. I also enjoy those because and this is going to make me teary, I don't know why. When you look at a picture and the person's eyes are looking back at you, it's like they're looking at you. And you see these pictures of your people, your family, and them looking at you. It's just very powerful. And see, I am getting teary-eyed over it. I do cry over Kleenex commercials. Not that I've seen one in a million years, but I can still remember the one of the little orange cat, and I had to get an orange cat after seeing that Kleenex commercial because I don't know. It was like the kid coming home from college and they saw their orange cat. And then I tell my mom, I have to get an orange cat. Why? Because of this Kleenex commercial. It's that emotional connection. So with the candid portraits, get them to look at you. It's super special and it is an emotional connection. And I know I love it. I hope you enjoy it as well. And do want to say, because I don't think I said it at the beginning, you can go to everydaysnapshots.com and everydaysnapshots.com/focus, everydaysnapshots.com/focus, and get a free focusing course. I take you through some of the concepts that make up a good focus and getting your pictures in tack sharp focus. So some of the things that I didn't realize right away when I was learning photography, I do hope they help you. If you have any questions, email address is jennifer@everydaysnapshots.com. Shoot me an email and I will help you out.